motherfucker.
Excuse me. All right, well, let's fucking run it back. You always talking shit about me. Let's run it back.
Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia have scheduled their bout for May, and they have immediately started a new back and forth. Ryan Garcia appears to have an easy fight, but many people are overlooking the fact that he has been rusty and has also been out of the ring.
Serious, bro, let's run it back. You already talking shit. You know you're about to get knocked out.
Yo, nigga, jump that nigga now, bro. Jump that nigga now. Jump that nigga now, bro.
All right.
Rolly Romero, however, is prepared to defy everyone and show them all wrong. Discussions on a potential after Ryan Garcia's spectacular knockout of Oscar Duarte in Houston, Texas, at a catch weight of 143 pounds, the fight between him and Rolly Romero started.
Respond to that.
I'm with Al Heyman. Ryan Garcia's biggest fight was with Al Heyman. The most money he ever made was with Al Heyman. And then he goes back and fights for crumbs on a shitty TV network.
King Rai quickly attempted to make his next fight a reality, though, by criticizing and attacking Rolando Rolly Romero, the junior welterweight world champion of the World Boxing Association. "I'm determined to win the world championship." After Garcia knocked off Duarte in the 8th round, he told Daz and Chris Manx, "If Rai wants that, go ahead, Reese. You talk a lot, I know that. Reese, let's get that going. Where are you? That elderly man beat you up. We know what happened," he added. That old guy isn't attempting to fake it. Garcia was alluding to Ismael Barroso, 40, whom Romero had won the World Boxing Association belt over months earlier in a more difficult than expected fight.
Heyman offered me a way better deal. Al Heyman's the best in boxing, and hands down, all of us Al Heyman fighters are living great. Ain't one of us complaining.
King Rai also mentioned how defeating Rolly may position him to possibly schedule bigger fights with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney in the 140-pound class in the near future, even if the promotion build-up to a Garcia versus Romero match alone would be pure entertainment. Ring Magazine has revealed that Garcia and Romero will fight for a WBA World Welterweight title as well, although Manas Stanonis currently holds the complete WBA title at 147 pounds. Though it is probably the less prestigious WBA regular championship, the source doesn't specify which strap Garcia and Romero will compete for. The undefeated Lithuanian is scheduled to defend his black and gold championship against IBF champion Jaron Boots' Andes in a welterweight unification fight on April 12th. But the WBA has not confirmed that Stanonis would be stripped.
I know the kid really well. This isn't a joke. Y'all need to be there for him because he's going through it, and it's the truth.
When Terrence Crawford had the primary version of the WBA regular championship in April 2022, Stanionis took it. Stanionis was promoted to full world champion after Crawford gave up his titles to advance to super welterweight. If the winner of Ennis and Stanionis decides to give up their title as well, Garcia and Romero may meet the same end. On a card shared by bitter rival Devin Haney, who fights Jose Ramirez in a different fight, King Rai faces Romero in May in Times Square.
Bring on Rolly. You know, he part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly, and we're going to have that. I just pray to God. Pray to God.
Garcia defeated Haney 3 times in April of last year, winning by majority decision. However, when it was discovered that he had tested positive for the prohibited substance, the victory was subsequently rescinded to a no contest. Consequently, the New York State Athletic Commission banned Garcia for a year. His suspension expires on April 20, 2025, but he needs to pass a PED test in order to be granted a new license. Garcia has joined the VA drug testing pool, and both parties have signed multi-fight contracts with Riyadh Season. One of Haney's prerequisites to get their SE school across the finish line was
to see where he was guiding me, and it just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel,
Garcia first questioned the organization's legitimacy, but he has subsequently agreed to participate in their random drug testing program. Garcia will also subject to arbitrary testing administered by agents under contract with the California State Athletic Commission. It is unfair to the fans to utilize a guy who has a 2-2 record in his last 3 fights as the B-side for a pay-per-view program, even though it is obviously a tune-up for Kingry, so you can give him a rest in that area. Given that his victory over Ismael Barroso was very contentious due to referee Tony Weeks intervening and stopping the fight in the 9th round of their May 13, 2023 bout, Rolly's true record should be 1-3 in his last 4 fights.
I want to tell everybody, just thank you for coming out, and honestly,
Weeks dismissed Rolly's 4 punches, all of which had gone horribly wrong. Standing and staring at Weeks, Barroso was unhurt. "What are you doing?" The interruption stunned fans, and for months afterward, there was criticism. Rolly was behind, and on the verge of losing the battle at the time. Rolly Romero is not the only challenger in the 140 and 100.